Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
You're off the hook, for now. Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
The coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Так, и что делать?
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me.
Может, что он тебя накачал?
And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Wait here.
Railroad someone else. I'm not saying anything.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, detective?
I need the
His
jacket
prints,
on a Grover
and he still
McCaffrey.
confessed.
Just a moment, detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you. You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have
fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch.
Да
What is
это
a
он,
man
ебать,
supposed
я его
to
рот
do?
ебал.
Sit there
Ебанутый.
and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes!
I'm in charge here, Sergeant!
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Какой-то он ёбнутый, блядь. Это я главный, бля, генерал хуй.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night. Another snippet from the Shelley poem. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, He definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Moloch...
Hang on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers would be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder...
Ah, fuck it.
While yet
I
the
knew
news
this run was too
appealed
good to be
along,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are
to
you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Red.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Погнали.
Isn't that the cop who solved it? I said we bumped in.
Can you drive to this one?
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
You gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line,
Это последнее дело в отделе.
You heard what the captain said.
Походу.
The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
Rather you than me, Phelps. You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia. There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley. Can you work it out?
You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
А как, блядь, карту открыть? А, ёб твою мать, сюда карта не была. Так. Ой, нет, точнее, улики. Здесь пещера, вся она кругом, обита сетью вьющихся растений. Какая-то пещера, обита сетью вьющихся растений. 7 цветов. Да. О. Я попал сразу так.
You can drive.
Him. It's really him. Fucking killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citations. What a day to be a cop. That pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Ебать. Сколько мне здесь, блядь, разглядывается? А, ну я понял. На люстре эта хуйня, я уверен, туда надо. Вот она лежит, ебать.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Лифта нету, вот, ребят. Я что-то забыл, потом сказал идти.
Let's go.
I'm going out there, Rusty. Deirdre Muller's missing watch. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, pull it off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Swing, Dan. Come on.
Простите.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No, a yellow gold wristwatch.
A Mulder dame.
Yes, and a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
Так.
You're behind the wheel. He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. We got you now, genius. We're coming for you. I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get it.
You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer.
Блядь, не пойму, наверное, делаю вправо, блядь. Стик отодвигаю. Что за хуйня, блядь? Блядь, бред, нахуй, ёбаный.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up. Go get it, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer.
Сука, ты заебал, блядь.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction. Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace.
Что это, типа кладбище?
Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
Ебать, спасибо,
What
что
is
не
it
сам
this time?
спался.
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. And this gets out.
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Ха-ха, не. Я видел, ну я, блядь, минуту видел прохождения. А ее нету, наверное, на Соньке. Название пиздец. Я не знаю, как игра вообще, что говорят, кто играет. Типа прикольно или дрочь? Владик Брутал. Да нет, по-любому на Соньке ее нету. Есть Влад какой-то, блядь. Влад Цирк, нахуй. Не, нету. Ну, прикольно, молодец. Пиздец, скоро АИ все заменят. Нахуй. Не, ну ладно, игра-то в целом, чё? Прикольная, не прикольная? Так, что мне нужна карта? Карты, почему-то мне кажется... Блин. Ну, может, когда-нибудь ее отдадут в Стиме, нахуй, бесплатно. Или она, если успехом завенчалась, то, наверное, хуй ее дадут. Но я, кстати, Half-Life никогда не играл. Ну, в смысле, когда, по детствам когда-то что-то там, блядь, типа пробовал. Ну, вот. Doom, ну, так, типа, можно иногда поиграть. Ну, тоже я не прям фанат, конечно. Рокки, ну куда ты лезешь? Подожди, подожди.
This is car 11 King. Go ahead with the further.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the post.
I'm not riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my ear.
But I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
Ну, базара нет, можем.
You gotta get me closer.
Ой, блядь, я сбил опять человека, сука. А видно будет, если она не захватится в ОБС-ке. Не, да я, ну, типа... Как говорится, любой каприз за ваши деньги. Блин, тогда еще Тёма, блядь, мне закинул эту идею, что включить Souls-like и написать, я первый раз играю Souls-like, и, типа, посмотреть, ну, может, что заметит, и такое интересно, типа, людям. Вот, я тоже так думаю, но такие игры так тяжело идут, это просто пиздец. Мы с ним собираемся там попозже, через несколько месяцев, может, там будут бабки. И еще, ну, короче, взять этот Wukong, вроде новая игрушка будет, я не знаю, может, ты знаешь. Она вроде Souls-like. Но такой Souls-like, типа, новинку заберут большие стримеры, по-любому, на себя всех зрителей. Поэтому это надо что-то, блядь, старенькое проходить, ну, такое классику, я имею в виду, Souls. Но я как представлю, блядь, Souls-like и я, это пиздец. Хотя раньше я и РПГшки не проходил, нихуя. Ох, нихуя себе, блядь, нихуя себе. Гандон. А так, если может на Владик Брутал тоже кто-нибудь подтянется. Ну, может. Если там ее еще не попроходили все стримеры большие. А, че вы, долбоебики, блядь. Приехали, нахуй. Салам алейкум, работяги. А чё, как?
Give it up, LAPD!
Car 11K calling KGPL.
Бля, проходите игру на мышке, ебать.
Station. The 459
Жестко.
suspects are in custody.
Хотя в КС-ку заиграю. Так, все, заебись. Места... Ой, нет, теперь карта мне нужна. Карта. Спрятанный автомобиль мне нахуй не упал. Церковь. Ну, мне кажется, это не то. Ну, как вариант, как вариант. Что это, автомобиль? Да ёб твою мать. Так, а ну-ка посмотрим улики. Уже не помню, что там написано было. В 4-м отрывке. Спасибо, спасибо. Понял, принял. Покупаем Владик Брутал. Ебать, Владик Блутал. Владик Блутал. Я надеюсь, что он его может... А, ну это ж русская игра. Владик Брутал, ебать. Сюда. А, надо ж пополнить еще, ёб твою мать. Так. Если 460 рублей игра стоит, то это сколько мне надо закинуть, чтобы короче, 500 рублей пополнить Steam, МТС, разрешить. Че, ты руки вниз хочешь? И... Оп. Сейчас, так, я смотрю Steam. $10 рублей, да, где-то, короче, надо. Почти. Нет, 400. Ну да. Бля, я не помню, сколько там комиссия берется. Помимо МТС-ной комиссии, скимовская комиссия сколько? Не знаю, случайно. Не хочу, что там бабки висели, все равно. Ну как? Второй раз сейчас покупаю это, потому что это ты доказываешь. 510 рублей, да? А ладно, вот сейчас, конечно, 510 кину, походу. И просто почитаю, я не запишу, за сколько там комиссия. Ага, ну, 500 рублей, короче. Попробуем. Надеюсь, хватит. Обиднее будет. Да? Обиднее будет вообще без комиссии говорить. Ой, в смысле, здесь читать это сообщение, говорю. Обидно будет, если хватит, тогда придется, блядь, 350 минимум докидывать. Сейчас я выключу кондер, что я, блядь, уже замерз. Блин, 10 рублей всего лишь. Ну ладно, сейчас посмотрим. Так. Я закинул, заходим в Steam. Ну да, смотри, я закинул 460 плюс 50, это 510, точнее, минус 50 рублей комиссия МТС, 460 я закинул. Не пойму. Короче, в МТС должна была быть комиссия 50 рублей. То есть... нет, все правильно, 510. И комиссия 15 рублей комиссия. Где-то так, 20. Все, понял. Короче, у меня остается еще рублей 30 на Steam. Так, а я добавил теперь Владик, Брутал, корзину, открыть корзину, перейди к оплате, кошелек Steam.
Of dead destruction, ruin within ruin, ruined skeletons, jammed in the hard, black, deep...
Yeah? I don't get it.
The tar pits, Rusty. All those remains they found there, of course our guy's attracted to it.
Well, let's hope he got stuck in them.
Купили Владика, сейчас. Ля, я пока сидел ебланил, он сам понял, куда ехать. Бля, братишка, я догадался, я просто звонил. Так, сейчас я открываю Steam. Владик, ну да, появился. Библиотека. Владик Брутал. Установить. Принять. А мы как? Эту игру можно я пройду? Я, может... Конечно, просто я почему... Я сейчас эту игру, я ее не покупал, я взял подписку. Потому что она дешево была, и там вот эта игра, и 20 числа добавят Булли. Да, по-любому ты, наверное, ее знаешь. Вот. Но я просто хочу успеть за месяц это все пройти, чтобы не брать подписку эту еще раз. Я специально взял под эти две игры, короче. Вот. Ну, все, тогда хорошо. Блин, вот. Я понял, сперва эту, а потом пулю. Можно я пойду? Хотя, Владика, наверное, не длинная по-любому. Если сегодня, например, пройду эту, или сегодня-завтра, то до 20-го, блядь, не успею за день пройти були. Ну ладно, давай, короче, по факту решим. По факту решим. Просто не кайф, блядь, ну, за подписку переплачивать, еще раз себе покупать, блядь. Ну да, я тоже об этом думал. Блин, ну я об этом думал, но я так пиздец не люблю. Я люблю вот сесть в игру и лапами пройти. Ну ладно, слушай, заказ. Есть заказ. Наверное, после этого будем та-та-та-та-та во Владике делать.
Very funny.
О, нихуя, чё? А, я думал нырять, просто наверное, ходить буду. Так, а как, куда?
Воу!
Воу-воу-воу-воу. Нихуя я не ожидал, что так быстро. Братишка полицейский утонул, блядь. А, мне туда просто надо? Понял, понял. Изи. Бля, я надеюсь, она захватится ОБС-кой нормально, просто как игра. Без всякой поеботы.
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Steady. Whoa!
Блин, я надеюсь, там нормально все с оптимизацией. Что я просто на максималке все кину, и оно все будет хорошо работать. Это обидно с таким компом, если что-то не будет максималка работать. Так, я дошел. Ага, дошел и нашел. Блин, прикольно этот детектив. Я не знаю, ты раньше играла, проходила. Ну, типа... Он такой не динамичный, но так вот повникать типа, вообще классненько. Мне нравится. Ну, Рокстары умеют делать хули, ебать. А из другой прогалины стремится с гармонией кружащихся циклонов. Иная сфера, сотни тысяч сфер. Как будто в ней вращаются кристаллы. Блядь, раз, два, три, свиф найди, я дружу, нахуй. Иная сфера, сотни тысяч сфер, как будто в ней вращаются. Так, и что это может быть? Какие такие игры? Жанры игры, это что на казахском?
An open-toed white shoe and another stanza from the
А мы не могли сразу ебать?
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty. Is this thing over? It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Могли сразу на лодке тогда поплыть, ебаный нахуй, блядь. Так, пятый отрывок. Какая-то сфера, дохуя других сфер. Ой, не то открываю, карта нужна. Сфера, ебать, сразу. Бам! Правильно? Так что значит жанры игры? А, жанры игры, блядь, ебаный в рот. Это тупой. Все, понял.
Can you drive to this one?
this guy looks out for women in
Эти
bars who've had
детективы,
too
это
much
не
to
твое,
drink.
да?
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them.
Понял,
Any
принял.
schmo hanging out in a bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
О, сейчас через лабиринт надо пройти, походу. Я понял. Ну, так как у меня с соусфайками, вот я... Это не мое вообще, но мне иногда,
Center
типа,
of the proverbial labyrinth.
я смотрю
Almost a piece of string.
на картинки, там, на
How
что-нибудь,
many unsolved murders
на видео,
in the city?
и я прям, блядь, хочу, пиздец. Потом понимаю, что, скорее всего, я это нахуй дело дропну.
She wants a 5-star guy.
Ой. Пройти лабиринт. Погнали.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No, I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky.
Да ладно, я скоро
We'll lay
буду,
here
блядь.
and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Это way to maze. Так, ну туда это я уже приду. Туда. Ладно, сейчас. Куда-нибудь-то придем. Бля, мафия классика, пиздец. Блядь, я запизделся, я уже запутался, куда мне вообще надо идти. А, все. А, нет, не все. Это все. Пиздец. Я реально запутался, бля. А, нет, ебать, я красава. Лучше, блядь.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
Блядь, что это такое, ну?
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
Суды и троны. Это что, полицейский участок, ебать? А что такое Галапагос? Я, блядь, не шарю.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
Простите меня.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Ну так вот, да. Суды и троны, блядь, еще тут этот доебался кто-то. Пойдем на Фурасе, там, блядь, выступление.
But I'm not with him for the
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the...
You can drive.
Старый, давай, поднажми чуть. Это время не себе.
citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
He's leading us this trail of evidence. Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every
А где
location
преступление, блядь?
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that
Суды и
egghead
тюрьмы, все,
stuff.
что было в них,
I'm sticking to
красивенько.
the funny papers and the form guide.
Тюрьмы, что
Sleep
было в них, все. Влад Вакаус. Это, ну... И кто это, блядь? Ебало, я понял, а кто это? Почему его банят? Нихуя тут, ебать, можно проехаться куда-то. А нахуй наш спрятанный автомобиль, блядь. Ладно. Блин, я никогда не смотрел, да. Дэшник, ну... Я почти никого не смотрю. Ну ты чё? Так, еще раз смотрим. Блядь, что-то сделать черно-белое, просто белый, блядь. Ну хорошо, бля. Так, ну нет, это не то. Что за минутка песен? Грустных. Блять, короче, не знаю, куда ехать. Театр. Нет.
You're behind the wheel.
You behind the wheel. Блин, прикольно, я еще по сути игры на прохождение с компанией еще не играл. Вот что не стримил, я имею в виду. Интересно, интересно. Прям хочется.
Drone up there.
Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Так, а ты полностью посмотрел Владик Брутал уже? Тебе так интересно будет? Бля, охуенный мем. Модераторов нет, блядь, в натуре, ебать. Все правильно, нахуй. Ну и модератору. Модератору надо скинуть. Охуенный мем, пиздец. Ну это хорошо, что не смотрела. Надеюсь, полностью будешь смотреть у меня его. Чуть потерпишь. Мне просто интересно, но она вряд ли длинная, правильно? Один чел ее делал, если, ну, я так думаю.
Phelps, climb up to the higher levels over here.
Мне вот туда, что ли, надо? Все, понял. Туда побежал. Бля, что нихуя не видно? Сейчас, подожди-ка. Сейчас я подожду. Блин, да куда ж залезать-то надо? Я, походу, не в ту сторону пошел, блядь. И там вообще залез. А, вон лестница, сука.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Бля, я не понял, куда мне вообще, в какую сторону надо. Что мне делать надо было?
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Теперь что, куда? Вниз?
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. Place he calls home. End of the line.
Библиотека, 100%.
No! Come on! Ah, no!
I thought the whole thing was going to come crashing down on us.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Сука, нихуя. Церковь, может быть.
Can you drive to this one?
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs, dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
Что нужно завалить, а он нахуй.
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
Да, это нихуя же не видно.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Going down there?
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this...
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Нельзя, Роки, это табак нельзя. У тебя вот есть,
Where's
на.
the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boards of advice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotions.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar.
How many times have you been in combat, Sarge?
I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time.
Was it bad?
It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Walker Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an advice case. Beat it.
Yes, sir. You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's rouse
You can
some
drive.
hopheads.
Нихуя
Nice
тачка,
car,
ебать.
Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue. They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
Let me through. I just
Up
want a
the
quick
stairs,
look, is all.
detectives. Around the corner, last door on the left.
Come
Come on, Dunn. Your show now.
Carruthers.
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to Advice.
What have we got? 2 stiffs. Overdosed. Been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Рокки, нельзя.
Junkies can't take
Рокки,
supply this pure.
You know these guys?
нельзя, говорю.
The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont.
Рокки,
Tyrone Lamont.
нельзя, говорю.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people.
Нельзя.
The truth is, everyone wants the
Ты
license.
слышишь меня, говорю, нельзя.
Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it.
See it
Молодец.
any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
Осуждаю, блядь, такие слова.
Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
A small chance in life is probably better than no chance. Black Caesar from the joint across the street. Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup.
Ладно, блядь.
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Just when I think I've
Must
seen
have
it
been
all.
messy eaters. It's all over the floor.
Осуждаю
Took
наркотики.
his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing. One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. 2 of them will stop your heart. catch all the good
Just like it was always going to end this way.
Another day, another dollar.
They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case. Who is JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music?
Find anything interesting?
Another special order from the Caesar. I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music. Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. Strange doodle.
Another day, another dollar.
No cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had. Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is. Bit heavy for an empty cup.
Опа.
They've been getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us all, Roy.
Help you?
Detectives Phelps and Durrell, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths.
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in. Get that son of a bitch. Stay on him.
Гандон.
out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out.
What the hell going on here? Morgan! That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals. Stop resisting, asshole. You're only making it worse.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Байден сейчас бургер разгорят, нахуй.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
Чаша от кальяна, блядь.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood. Circumstantial. Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer. Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
That's that cop.
Morphine. It might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
We're inquiring about the deaths of two men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now, I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. All right, brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm going to speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Well, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
But you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks.
Так, ладно, пойду я погуляю с собакой.